Hi, welcome
Mondo.
Mondo Smash a Go-Go.
I'm Iris.
And I'm Retina.
Welcome. Tonight in the Mondo Smash a Go-Go classic style, we take you to the world of Lucha Libre, the world of Mexican wrestling movies.
We're proud to present one of the most revered Lucha motion pictures of all time, Santo contra Los Zombies, or in the English translation, Samson versus the Vampire Women.
El Santo was the king of all Lucha Libre. During his reign from the 1960s through the 1980s, he was the man in the silver mask, a true-to-life hero.
In this saga, El Santo meets dark but beautiful forces. See him race in a sports car to protect and serve the people put under the spell by the vampire women.
Tonight's feature classic was shot in Azteca, Mexico, and directed by Alfonso Corona Blake. The featured characters are El Santo as himself, Maria Duval, Jaime Fernandez, Augusto Benedico, and starring as the Queen Vampire Woman herself, Lorena Velasquez.
Lorena! In Mexican wrestling movies, there are a mixed bag of things, with wrestling, horror, and an occasional musical number, such as one in our saga tonight, Love Sonata by Fabian Gray.
The original screenplay was all spoken by the actors in Spanish, but it was overdubbed by American International Television, so El Santo became Samson.
Whether his name is Santo or Samson, he is still our lucha hero in the silver mask.
So let's go to our Mondo Smash a Go-Go classic feature,
Santo contra Los Zombies.
or Samson versus the Vampire Woman.
Roll it!
Roll it!
mistress of the night, lady of darkness and mentor of the vampire women, you have rested 200 years now. You slumbered for centuries just as you are. Your master has not summoned you until now. The hour is here at last. You are to make the prophecies he laid out come true. He reigns in the dark dominion. He, your lordly husband, calls, O sovereign. All men are addicted to corruption and obligated to seek self-destruction. They have permitted us all to awaken and call out the monsters that reside on this earth. Sorina, honored sovereign of the vampire women, at last the moment has arrived when we must select your successor, so that you will be free again to return to the great depths of the earth, to occupy your throne at his side. Become as you were, to all mortal eyes, a queen of the most radiant beauty, because you are destined to scourge and seduce men. And you as well, my sisters. I Tundra, the one selected to order and guide you as priestess of vampires. I must carry out my mission. So, I will see that you are nourished with human blood. He is here. Listen to our cry, O inscrutable Lord of darkness. Imponderable king of witchcraft and black magic, protect us under your great power. Render us invulnerable to the assault and attack of mortals. Shield our bodies and our eyes from the sign of the cross, and help us to avoid daylight. Our worst enemy is the sun. Don't make us touch fire that purifies all. Let this be your will, O Lord of darkness. Selene, hear my cry. Let your immortal rays touch us. Give me the appearance that I'll need now. I must have beauty in order to fulfill my mission. You are the breath that gives life to my body. You are my spirit, and awaken your sleeping slaves as well. My servants. Celine, hear my cry and awaken your slave. And you, the dead, all of you, awaken from the sleep that has kept you silent for 200 years. Follow me. Look at her. 200 years ago, she was selected by the king of the Dark Dominions to succeed our great Sorina. It was your fault that she fled from the hand of my sister vampires. Yes, at that time, an extraordinary girl, dedicated to a life of virtue, caused us to fail in our sacred duty. Her beauty and kindness were handed down to a descendant of hers. And so tonight you will all see her. When she has reached her 25th year, we must capture her so that she'll be here to take part in our great ritual. Remember, if you fail this time, I have great power and I will destroy you. You'll be converted into dust, understand?
Swear we will not fail you again, Tundra.
Sorina needs blood, and my sisters and I need it also. She needs young blood. That is our job tonight. Follow me, we'll search for human blood.
You're pale, Diana. What happened to you?
I don't know, George. But it all was so strange. All of a sudden, I heard a voice calling me from a tremendous distance.
There wasn't anything out there. Could have been a bird. I think I saw something fly.
It's most likely that you're nervous, Diana. You know, I bet it was a butterfly out there attracted to the light, and that's all.
I guess you're right. It was only my nerves. George, dear, you know tomorrow we announce our wedding plans during the party, and tomorrow's my birthday.
Right. And now that you're feeling better, darling, remember we're going out.
George, I'd prefer that Diana stay here in the house tonight.
Why, Professor?
I don't know really, but she's fatigued and better rest tonight.
I was telling the truth, dear. I'm a little tired and I prefer to go to bed early. And tomorrow I'll feel much better, George. Is that okay?
All right, then, you win. Anyway, pretty soon you'll be using my name, and I'll give the orders around the house. Don't you agree, Professor?
Huh? Oh, yes, certainly, of course.
Good night, George.
Tomorrow you'll feel better.
I'm going up, Papa.
Get a good rest, darling.
Professor, I know something is worrying you. You're trying to hide it.
No, it's nothing. The trouble is that you're a little nervous also. You're imagining things.
Well, I don't know. You seem to be acting pretty strange tonight.
But that's quite natural. In a month, I'll be losing my daughter, and I'll be all alone in the house.
Sorry, but I don't agree with you, Professor. You're not going to be losing a daughter. On the contrary, you'll be gaining a son.
It's Inspector Andrews, sir. How are you, George?
Fine, thanks, Inspector.
Good evening, Professor.
Hello, Charles.
Tell me, Inspector, you working on an investigation or stopping a crime?
I just came to say hello to my dear old friend, Professor Roloff, and to say that since Diana's starting a new life, we can play chess every night now.
But you're coming to the masquerade ball, aren't you?
Yes, I guess so. I'll be coming as Sherlock Holmes. Although I haven't received my invitation as yet, unfortunately.
But that's why I asked you to come tonight. I wanted to give you the invitation in person, Inspector.
Well, I'll say good night. See you tomorrow, Inspector.
Bye for now, George.
See you tomorrow, Professor.
Sleep well, George. Please come into the private study, Charlie.
Now, why all the mystery? I can see that you're anxious to speak to me.
You see, Diana is in terrible danger, but what's a good way to explain it to you?
But that's easy. Start by explaining.
I can't, Charles. I'm at a loss.
Be frank. I want to hear all the details. I'm to understand that Diana could be in danger, Professor. I've been summoned here because you hope I'll find an adequate way to protect her. Isn't that true? And nevertheless, you can't or won't tell me what is happening. How can you expect any help when I don't know who it is I must protect your daughter from?
Charles, I'm usually quite direct and I don't like secrets, but in this case, I hesitate now because you see I'm not sure yet. That's about what you'll say.
Someone is trying to kidnap Diana so they can collect ransom from you. Come on now, speak up.
No, I swear it's not true, Charles. No, it's something far more terrible than death itself. It's horrifying. I'm at a loss. That's all I'm going to tell you now. Should you decide to help me, fine. If not, then leave me alone.
Now, take it easy, Professor. I'll help you, and willingly. But how?
Tomorrow night, I'd like you to gather together some men, and good men, and come to the party, Charles. I mean to protect Diana.
Now, look, if she's in danger, why not suspend the party?
That's impossible. Diana's very sentimental. It's only what the girl deserves. But at the same time, she can't know the facts either. The situation is desperate now.
But, Professor, let me know what's happening here, simply for Diana's good.
No, don't insist. I repeat, I can't say any more, Charles. Now, do me a favor. Leave me alone. I have work to get done tonight. the end of 200 years, Tundra will seek revenge in one of Rebecca's descendants. This unfortunate young girl will inherit the beauty that her ancestor enjoyed. And when she becomes 21 years of age, she will be initiated into the black rituals of the vampire women to succeed Serena. On her left shoulder, she will carry the figure of a vampire, the unmistakable sign of her tragic destiny.
That was exciting and scary too.
Lucha-tastic.
Ooh, not to mention, it's also kind of crazy with these Mexican vampires making me hungry. I don't know why that is.
Well, why don't we make some guacamole and nachos?
Excellent. Let's do it.
You know, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make the guacamole and Iris is gonna make the nachos.
Mm-hmm.
What we're gonna do is just start off with a nice fresh avocado. What you want to do is you get a nice bowl. So you have your avocado, salsa, and some sour cream. It's real easy. This is going to be real fast and easy. What you do is you're going to split your avocados and you're going to take out the seed. You can just dump the seed anywhere. So you'll have some half avocados. We're going to do 3 for this guacamole. 3 is usually good for about 2 to 3 people. And as you can see, I got the halves and you want to make sure when you get your avocados that they're nice and ripe. You'll feel that they're kind of mushy. But when you get them ripe, you want to use them right away. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in here for the spoon. And then you start just spooning out your avocados and leaving the shells. So, thank you, Iris.
Welcome. Sweetie.
Scoop that out. If they're nice and ripe, they're going to come out real easy, and it's going to be nice and creamy when you're done. There we go. And one
That
more.
makes great guacamole, everybody.
It's real easy and it's real fast. Anyone can do it. And if you're watching, especially a lucha movie, you're gonna, want to, guacamole. So I use a bean and corn salsa, but there's all kinds of salsas that you could use. And you just pour it right in with your half the avocados. And then now I'm going to use sour cream. And you could go by taste.
2 and 3.
3.
Sweet.
It's like the Mexican wrestlers. And then what you do is you take your bowl of ingredients and start mashing them. You can use a spoon if it's nice and ripe, the avocados.
You want your masher? This.
But then you can set that aside and use your masher. And this is what's going to give you a nice smooth guacamole. And you can use different kinds of salsas, sweet salsas, hot salsa. It doesn't really matter. So you just mash it for a little bit so it's nice and smooth. And it should come out really nice for you.
That's good.
So shake off the masher. Use your spoon. And give a nice toss to your guacamole. And there you have it.
Nice. And of
Nice
course, with all your
guacamole.
guacamole, you have to have chips. So we're also going to show you how to make some really excellent chips. You need a pan that is something that can be put into the oven. You want to layer it up, and then you want to put it right into the oven. You come over and you preheat your oven to 300 degrees, everybody. 300. So then you're going to put it in to layers in your dish. The dish goes straight in for 15 minutes. So I'll just trade places.
Okay. I'll get out of your way, Iris.
We're going to save this. And then what we're going to do is grab up some refried beans in a can. You don't want to have to cook those yourself. You're in the middle of a movie. You're just coming out here for a quick break, So you want to pour in your beans. Spread these around. A little of your fabulous onions. You want to go ahead, blend in some nice onion. And I blend in a little of that great salsa. And then I pour that right in there. Blend that in to my first layer of all the nachos. Okay, smooth it out. So everybody who has a bite has some good beans in there with it, right? And I like to get kind of into my food, so I touch it a lot. Now, what I want to make sure to do at this point is I want cheese. Where did my cheese dish go? I have, thank you, Retina. I want to go ahead and do a layer of jalapeno con queso and cheddar. Smooth out your cheese. Some delicious banana peppers. Sprinkle them around. Again, so every bite has some nice, delicious flavor. I have some cut olives. You can use black, you can use green, whatever you like. Verde, negro, it's your deal.
Hey, what about the chips, Iris?
Well, at this point, we were having nachos. We gotta have chips. Thanks. Bring them on over.
We like to use the white corn chips. They seem to have a nice taste.
I want to make a coverage. Then I want to come back in with my cheese. I want your bites to be nice and cheesy. Cheese is good. Again, we have some nice jalapeno in this cheese. Nice flavor. Go ahead this time with a covering. Another layer of cheese, and then we are ready to pop it in. This is a quick Mondo style snack. All right, everybody, let's go ahead.
This looks delicioso.
Muy bueno. All right, here we go. Real quick rinse off, keep the kitchen clean. Lock it. Your oven is preheated at this point. Lights off, preheated, and it goes. Rock and roll. Yeah. And then it's 15 minutes, everybody. 15, and then it smells good, and you're ready to have your snack. Mondo Smash Go style.
So why don't we get back to the movie, and then we'll be back with some nachos and guacamole.
Yes.
And also stay tuned for our musical segment coming up after the next part of the movie.
We've got Team Void, everybody. Nice. That's right.
Back to the movie.
Roll it.
Diana, what happened?
The awful face behind the window. It was simply hideous, Papa. So dead and ugly. Looking so diabolical, it seemed to be spying on me through the window.
Calm down, darling. Calm down. You didn't see anything. You're only nervous. You're imagining things.
No, I can't forget that incident downstairs when I was sitting at the piano. And then this horrible face. It's not my imagination, Dad. This is all real. I know that I can't find an explanation for it. But I know that it exists, and I'm afraid, Dad.
Come on, sweetheart. Please calm down. I repeat, you didn't see anything. Have faith in your father.
And this thing, it has a meaning. I was born with this, and you know it. Since childhood, I always wanted to know what it meant, and always you refused to tell me, Dad. Now, what is it? Isn't it strange it should be shaped like a vampire?
It's only a mark like any other, darling. I've seen plenty on other persons, not the same as yours, I know, but they had some strange shape, and they didn't mean a thing. Why not have faith in your dad, darling? Tell me, Diana, just where did you see this thing? This ugly and horrible face in the night?
I saw it in the mirror when I was combing my hair, Dad.
In the mirror, you see? Didn't you ever read that light does curious things when it bounces off a mirror? It reproduces figures and shadows. I've been fooled like that many times, dear. Why should I try to kid you? It's not logical. Come, dear. Try and get some sleep now. Should you need me, I'll be in the study. And there's no need to worry any longer. This is Professor Roloff. I'm calling Sampson. This is Professor Roloff. Come in. Can you hear? It's most urgent, Sampson. I'll record the message. It's extremely urgent, and I need your help. Diane is in very grave danger. Please come to my place when you hear this message, Samson. Since you're the only one that's able to protect my daughter.
We'll be seeing the main event with partners with only 2 falls permitted, and there is a time limit. In this corner, it's Caveman Wellington and Roz Mendoza. In this corner, the Black Shadow, and the man in the silver mask is Santo.
Thank you, sir. These two blue marks close together on the victim's neck are what have me puzzled, Inspector. Besides that, we didn't find one drop of blood in the corpse. Why, you could swear that a vampire murdered the girl.
Hey, now that I think about it, I'll bet those monsters were vampires, Doc. And right after she attacked the girl, she changed into a vampire. She sucked her blood and then she began to change.
Take him along, boys, and put him under a week's detention.
But listen, Chief, listen, I'm not crazy, I tell you. It's true, I tell you, it's true. Those were vampires that I saw.
Are there any internal injuries, Doctor?
No, none, Inspector.
And those two blue holes there? Don't you really know what they are?
No, I don't. I can tell you one thing, and there's no mistake about it, my friend. I attribute these two holes to some strange animal whose species is unknown. And there's no way that I can determine it.
Sorina, queen of the vampire women. The hour for you to acquire your original beauty has arrived. Celine, hear my cry. This is the moment. This is the moment to carry out the supreme sacrifice. We must have blood, and he is ready to die. Let them drink. Our sisters are impatient. You've seen the girl chosen as my successor? Yes, Majesty. And likewise, I have seen on her skin the mark that identifies her. The Dark Vampire. She is truly lovely, O Queen. Her beauty rivals yours. She will be a deserving successor. Tomorrow's her birthday. She'll be 21. And we all know the prophecy says that she is to stand in your august presence here when the ceremony starts, O Queen. In a very few moons, I am to terminate my reign. It is written that I am to return to the depths of the Dark Dominion. If you fail me again, my vengeance will know no limits. Hear us, O Queen who rules the night, sovereign of the vampire women. I shall not fail this time, I promise you.
God's name, I order you to disappear. Against him and his power, you are nothing. Fine, at last you got here, Samson.
I came as soon as I got your message, Professor. What's going on?
I think you'll recall that for years now I've been translating these crumbling old parchments here. They belong to my ancestors, and in which they announce the tragic destiny that awaits my daughter Diana.
No, I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow's the day, Professor. Diana's about to become of age. Have you found anything that will help? An important clue that could be used to stop those monsters when they try to take her?
I studied it, Samson. But the things I found out are not encouraging, and I fear that there's no hope for her. Here they affirm that according to the apocalypse, we're living at a time when things are perfect for the resurrection of monsters here on Earth. Since men are bent on wreaking destruction upon the world today, they'll heed their selfish desires and use the tremendous power that nature has given us.
Yes, nuclear energy.
But there's something worse than what I mentioned just now. I spoke to you about that strange and extraordinary lad who saved Rebecca's life. The documents say that he also would have a descendant, an outstanding young man of enormous strength, destined to hide his identity under a silver-colored mask, Samson. That extraordinary young man is obviously you. But I should tell you something else. According to the prophecies, even you might fail trying to protect Diana. All the evil they can muster is against you in this thing, and so you might be killed attempting to save my daughter.
Nevertheless, I have to continue. I have to go on the way my ancestors did to eliminate evil of all kinds. And human vampires are monsters that can never expose themselves to direct daylight. Surely they use a hideout of some kind as a refuge. And there possibly we could surprise and destroy them.
I know. It could be that these symbols here refer to their hideout. But in spite of all my efforts, Samson, I failed trying to decipher their hidden meaning.
But I'll be ready for anything, so don't worry.
You're coming to the party to protect Diana, aren't you?
No, Professor. I have other plans. But I'll be responsible for Diana's safety.
Now, don't forget my instructions. No one is to enter this house without an invitation.
Very well, sir.
Are you feeling ill?
Just for a moment there, I was dizzy. Let's sit down, please.
My poor girl's happy. Just watch her face. She, of course, doesn't suspect that tonight could be really tragic for her.
Don't worry so much about her, Professor. Why do you think we're here? We'll stop any attack that they could begin.
Now hide them. In a little while, we'll be back.
Now do you feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Please excuse the question, but... She okay then?
Why, who's that?
I don't know, but she's very pretty.
Until now, nothing's happened, has it? Have a drink, Professor.
Give me a cognac, please. Capture her! Hurry, Inspector!
Get that man! He's carrying her away!
No, not yet. Samson's fighting against them now. Wait till they're separated.
We heard shots from this direction. Is anything wrong, Inspector?
Nothing, nothing. You can go now.
Chief, I saw 2 corpses in the garden.
Just a moment. Not a word about the things you saw here in the garden tonight. Or they'll put us in the booby hatch, I'm sure of that.
That's exactly what we were thinking.
Tell the jailers to free that little officer that informed us about the flying vampire. And call for an ambulance, too.
Right, Chief. Come on, boys.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Now you know why I hesitated to explain it to you.
Don't you have the slightest idea where to find the hideout that these creatures are living in?
Hello? This is the residence of Professor Roloff. Yes. For you, Charles.
Thank you. Yes? I'm the inspector. Go ahead. All right. I'll be there later. Another pair was attacked at the same spot as last night. They'd been in the nightclub also. The poor girl was killed, and they found the same small holes in her neck. Her escort was kidnapped. Now that's an idea. The crimes that were committed there these last 2 nights could furnish us with a clue. It's evident that they used that area to attract their victims in some way. I think we'll have to play all our cards this time. It will be morning pretty soon. But tomorrow night we'll go to that nightclub and we'll take Diana with us.
Are you out of your mind, Charles?
Under the circumstances, Diana's in just as much danger here as she would be in any other area. Now don't worry. I'll send guards to surround the block and they won't cause suspicion. And my best trained men are going to be in that nightclub too.
Now look what happened out there in the garden tonight. And your men's bullets couldn't detain those infernal creatures, Charles.
Yes, but all in all, I don't think anything's going to happen to Diana. And on the other hand, it's quite possible that we'll find out who those monsters are and that diabolic female that leads them. It's a chance, but they could reveal their hideout. So now please have confidence in me, Professor. If you don't, you'll be running a great risk and you might not save Diana.
The inspector is right, Papa. Sooner or later, those monsters are going to find me. Why not try it as a last resort? Anything is preferable to continuing this nightmare.
The plan just might work, too, Professor.
You win. I'll go along with you.
No, Professor. You should stay here. And wait to hear from Samson. Now try to get a little rest, Diana. The house is under constant guard.
You have failed me once again, Chandra. There is a terrible enemy in our way, Serena. His name is Samson, and he is to blame. The girl that was chosen as your successor was in our power when he got there tonight. But tomorrow he'll be dead, Serena. This I swear in the name of your husband, the king of the Dark Dominion. You know I must terminate my reign soon. So tomorrow you are to have my successor here. My vengeance is cruel and terrible. Take heed or you, as well as your sisters, will be changed to dust. Give me another opportunity. I shall not fail again. Tundra, I wish to see my successor tonight. Take me to her. You order and I obey, Sovereign.
Que pudo ser toda una vida, pero un amor así que vive de ansiedad no pudo.
You want it on the telephone, sir.
Tenemos tantas ilusiones que no se pueden realizar, porque el destino nos impone siempre una senda y un final. Sonata de un amor.
Why do you suppose they want the inspector?
Well, I...
Vuelve a ti, recuerdo de un amor pasado que ya no ha de volver, porque el destino cruel.
I was speaking to Professor Roloff. Samson hasn't phoned and he's worried. I understand that tonight he fights at the arena. So maybe he'll get in touch with us a little later on.
Just look in the camera and say,
Ooh, look at that. So good.
Okay, hold it. Look up here.
Isn't that good?
There it is, right?
Nice. Thanks, Greg.
One, two, three, four.
Speaking of taking it down, let's burn the house down with them inside.
Okay. Alright, now let's get back to another exciting chapter of our movie.
Yay!
It's an hour before I have my match with Samson. It's gonna be a real tough fight. I want to take a little nap. Make sure you lock the door, Willie. I don't want nobody to disturb me.
You're on now. There, let's go.
What's the matter with him? I swear he's trying to kill you.
That fellow's not the Black Mask. He's been using karate on me, and he could kill me with one blow.
Listen, I'll ask that they suspend the match, Samson.
No, I'm going to see this thing through to the end.
But you're crazy. He's trying to murder you.
I've already been warned about this, but we'll see.
Look, it's very late, Inspector, and I'm starting to get tired, so what's the use of waiting?
Just a while longer, until daylight. It's safer, believe me.
There is the girl chosen as your successor. Look at her. She looks exactly like her ancestor. She'll be worthy of my throne.
Inspector, watch their reflections. Those two in the rear there.
Arrest those two women! Did you see two women come out? They must be around here. Surround the whole area. I want to search thoroughly, understand? You two stay here with us. We have to give this young lady protection. And keep your eyes open.
It's time I went back to wait at the crypt, Tundra. If you fail again, you know what there is in store for you.
I think it would be better if you went back to the house with Diana. I'll be waiting here. My men will go along with you. There's no time to lose, Professor. I'm trying to save Diana, and it depends on this code.
A, B, and here, I think.
At last I've got it. Thank God.
Professor Roloff here. I'm calling you, Samson. This is Professor Roloff. Come in. Can you hear? It's very important, Samson. Emergency. Please answer.
I'm listening, Professor Roloff. This is Samson answering. Come in, Professor. Over.
Listen, Samson. The crypt where you'll find the vampires hiding is located in the Forest of White Pines. So please hurry. I think we may save Diana. In a second, we'll be on our way there. And I wish you good luck.
Tundra, in a few short minutes we will see the dawn. You must hurry now. Tell your sister Tundra that it's late. She must hurry. At last we're going to know who our stubborn enemy is. Take off his mask.
God bless Samson.
Who is he, Papa?
That's his secret. I don't think you'll ever know. But I'll say this, my dear. In this age where there are certain evil men who propose to destroy us, Samson is an example to men of goodwill who serve justice.
Okay, and we're back. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching Mondo Smash and Go-Go. We had such a great time, showing you Samson contra Los Zombies, or Samson versus the Vampire Women. Stay tuned, for Mondo Smash and Go-Go. We're going to try to bring you guys the best of the B movies and Mondo movies that we can find. All you drive-in fans, you'll love it. So on our next show, we're going to have Wild Guitar. It's a great saga about an up-and-coming musician in the 60s, and he's trying to make his way through the business. So why don't we take a look at next week's movie trailer, Wild Guitar.
Let's try this one.
I'm getting to be a big boy.
Thanks for watching Mondo Smash and Go-Go, and now we're going to leave you with another song from Team Void called Burn the House Down. Good night, everybody.
Night.
1, 2, 3, 4.